Let's know a Dr.Afia Siddique torture story. Civilization who teaches whom? Dr.Afia Siddique, who is internationally renowned. A famous Muslim neuroscientist, and a famous woman. Afia Siddique, born March 2, 1972, is a Pakistani national who is serving an 86-year sentence at the Federal Medical Center, Carswell in Fort Worth, Texas, United States, for attempted murder and other felonies. Malala survived. Dr.Afia also survived. Afia survived instead of dying. The world's only neuroscientist, Dr.Afia Siddique, finally got rid of the hellish pain. Nistar got relief from the game of American bullies, from the hell of the world audience. Little girl Malala also survived. An amazing message is coming from these two. Both are Pakistani. Malala is a school-going girl. Afia is a PhD holder. They eat one person and enjoy the planned game with the other. Dr.Afia was convicted by a U.S. court for her involvement in Al-Qaeda, along with the unwritten license of gang rape. And Malala sang the song of humanity, world conscience, in favor of the Flowenga language. The flag bearers of humanity sit with locks on their faces. This aspect avoids the one-eyed view of the international media, and those who are big, quietly digest and lick, find holes in any condition. The rest of the people who wear bangles. Doctor was first kidnapped in 2003. Afia Pakistan government itself helps in this kidnapping. Kept hidden until 2008. Was taken to an American torture cell. The gang rape continued. Day after day. He was stripped naked, tore off the pages of the Quran and spread it on the floor, saying, Go over the Quran and bring clothes. Dr.Afia could not do that because she is a Muslim. Because he loved the Quran. 30 para Quran, which was also in his chest. He was also a Hafsa. Then the level of torture on him would increase more. In 2008, the main drama was arranged about him. He was arrested on charges of attempting to kill an American soldier. A judicial farce begins. The American court sentenced him to 86 years. A woman, a Muslim scientist, in the Quran, Hafsa woman. The world got involved in a dirty game. In this world of 150 million Muslims, no one said anything. In this world of 600 million people, no one. When he was asked to say something during the announcement of the farcical verdict against Dr.Afia, he said to the judge, "You have given them the power to rape me, to search me naked. I have nothing to say to you. I will go to my God and tell him what to say. I died the day I was first raped. Let me go to my country." That Afia finally died. I say not dead, in fact he survived. He was dead since 2003. Rather, he survived through death. The group of devils will not eat him anymore. He will not be told to go undressed. Step on the Quran and bring close. Oops. What unbearable pain. Was 9 years. When I see these heroes of the dirty game with Dr.Afia bothering about Malala. Making big noises on behalf of humanity, then I want to doubt whether Malala is their own production or not. The world's only neuroscientist Dr.Afia Siddique's main crime was why she was so highly educated, but inclined towards the Quran. Why pull reference from the Quran? Courtesy of a video clip from 1993, I had the opportunity to listen to the speech of Hazrat Sumayya in the 21st century. I was fascinated listening to my sister's words. He was speaking in scientific terms by reciting one verse of the Quran. He was saying that Islam is the protector of women. Part of Dr.Afia Siddique's speech can be seen on YouTube. They killed the man bit by bit. Unspeakable torture. World media suppressed the news from the beginning. In a letter published on the internet, he addressed the Muslim nation as a nation of the sleeping dead, and expressed some regrets. He said, "I no longer expect your help. I am not your sister. None of you are Muhammad bin Qasim. I seek help from my God." Malala, a secular liberal little girl, became the best intellectual of this time, and the world media began to stir. And on the other hand, demonic torture continued on Afia. Nobody said anything. No one said that whoever shot the little girl, Malala, committed injustice, committed an extremely inhumane act. If the Taliban do this, they have no chance of showing mercy. The culprits should be hunted down and hanged. But the story cannot end here. There is so much running about one Malala, but there are more Malalas in the world in Iraq, Afghanistan, Palestine. What will happen to the Malalas who are dying in the continuous drone attacks of the Western NATO attack? Since 2001, more than 13,200 children have died in Afghanistan alone. Those under 15 years of age. In other words, everyone is a Malala. Why is humanity silent about them? Or if civilization is carried out by the contractor of world civilization, it does not have to be called civilization. What do you know? As long as Saddam Hussein, who was created by them, accepted their formalities, he was right. Every time he bent over, he fell into Iraq. And this time more than 100,000 Iraqi children were killed by NATO forces. Where was the big bully? Saddam was the one who attacked America. Saddam stood there. These children have not committed any sin. These children did not take up arms. Why were they killed? Malala is my sister. May he be healthy. But these children of Iraq are less than Malala? So why do they not have the right to life? How long will the double standard last? In the world's largest democratic country, Mahatma Gandhi's India has lost more than 7,000 Kashmiri children in the last 40 years. These children from Afghanistan, Iraq and Kashmir were no longer terrorists. They have not trained in war anywhere. They never shot anyone in their life. So why were they killed? What was the crime of these children? Why is the world silent about them? There is no end to the predominance of a Malala. He is being treated in the world's most modern hospitals. However, there is no one to see the wounded in Palestine and Iraq and Afghanistan. Millions of dollars are being spent after Malala. And meanwhile the children who are falling on the streets because of their injuries are suffering death due to lack of money. Why? Why this mockery in the name of humanity? Doctor died. Afia Siddique, along with continuous rape and torture for 9 years, the masked cannibals of civilization planted the seeds of cancer in her body. A hellish chapter of physical and mental pain has come to an end. Afia departed with the Quran on her chest with her head held high. My sister is gone. We could not save him. Unfortunately, I didn't even try to save him. No one said Dr.Afia has committed a crime. She can be tried by an impartial court, though I don't know on which planet, but to hold a girl. The world's only neuroscientist Quran Hafiz, captive for years like this, alternately raping and torturing her in a civilized world. Can't run alas civilization. Alas humanity. Nowadays, the difference between humans and animals has reduced so much that it is difficult to tell the difference. Malala is alive. Be fully healed. Whether she was victimized or used, whatever, let the girl get better. And will be. He is lucky. The bigwigs of the world are with him. And that, in Iraq, Afghanistan or Palestine, those who smoke, they are unfortunate. There is no one to cry for them. Who will treat? They have nothing to do but look at the direction of destiny. Surprised World is our address. They embraced Malala Yousafzai, saying Malala was a vocal voice for women's education. They killed Afia because Afia was a highly educated neuroscientist. However, what they want, how they want, the world conscience still does not understand or does not understand. I do not understand that. But I understand one thing, that I have to buy many bangles. I have to buy a lot of bangles to put on the leaders of the world's 1.5 billion Muslims. What else do I have to do? For becoming a follower of the Quran, the polytheists of Makkah used to torture Hazrat Sumayya unspeakably by laying her on hot sand. It has already been reported that the media is silent on the Afia issue, so nothing is being clarified about his death. Doctor, if the news of Afia's death is correct and if she is dead, then surely she is already holding Sumayya's hand. Then he is fine. But how will the Muslim world be good? And what will the other answer? Afiya is gone. World conscience, slapped on the cheek. And Afiya was thus crushed, and passed away before our eyes. No one said anything. No one did anything. I do not understand. Who the hell I will give? Americans involved in lasciviousness? Global dumb giants? Muslim world leaders? Or as part of this time itself? I know that Taliban Al-Qaeda are militants, terrorists, so my question is, why do the wise, intelligent people of the world love these terrorists militants? The proof of which the whole world has seen how Taggart disbelievers had become accomplices of terrorists by crossing the strict guard and restrictions of the polytheists. Muslims have not yet time to question their own conscience. Doctor praying for Afia. Thank you. Watching for video.